Hi, this is Tim from AKA Endless Sports Cards. Purpose of this video really boils down to two things. One, I'm a big believer in collect the things that you like in terms of your PC, regardless of what others think. Two, pro uniform cards are not always the most desirable cards of an athlete as compared to college jersey cards. So my PC guy that I'm going to focus on in this video is Denard Robinson. He was a logical choice for me because I've been a long-time Michigan fan and I'm also a long-time Jaguars fan. Denard was great in college. He had over 10,000 yards. He didn't have a super long NFL career, but he did play for my Jaguars. He was drafted there and played for a couple different seasons. And so he was just a logical pick for me. And so what I did was I've picked out my top 10 cards of Denard from college and pro. It's not based on value per se. I know some of them I'm sure do still have value, but based on just the cards that I like the most from those two categories. And so if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing, as again, I'm trying to grow my channel, and let's get to those cards. Alright, so let's start things off with the top 10 in a Jaguars uniform. The first one is from Panini Black. It is an Onyx. It is number 299. It is a 3-color jersey autograph. Hard to beat on-card autographs. I'm not huge into autographs. Ultimately, I like rookie cards, but you know, when cards look like that, I'm all in. Second one is from Select. It is rare. It is numbered to 15. I remember buying this for really, really cheap. It's just always been one of my favorites. It's not an exact color match, but it is green. It is rare. I've just always liked this card. This is one that I would actually consider getting slabbed at some point just for my personal collection. Just always been one of my favorite of him in a Jaguars uniform. The next two I'm going to actually introduce together. They are both from Panini Contenders. They are both exceptionally rare on-card autographs. These are cracked ice rookies. Both are numbered to 21. Exceptionally rare. No idea on current values. I didn't look up current values on any of these, so couldn't tell you. I'm going to introduce this next card along with one of these cracked ices. This is a one-of-one printing plate from Contenders, also an on-card autograph. If you're not super familiar with printing plates, there's typically a set of 4 in a variety of colors for each card in a given set. So we got a cracked ice pair there, and then we've got a one-of-one printing plate on-card autograph. Next up, we're moving over to National Treasures, pretty high-end brand. Here is a horizontal 2-color patch autograph, number to 99, on-card autograph, just barely a 2-color. Down there. Hard to go wrong with National Treasures. Over the years, it's been a very high-end product, pretty highly desirable cards. This next card is also from National Treasures. It's even more rare. It is numbered to 10. It is a rookie leather signatures card where they have a piece of a football that he signed. Again, numbered to 10. I remember when this one came up, I scooped this one up right away. Just one I hadn't seen. Really tough one there. Next one I have a high degree of nostalgia with because I was going for the Topps Chrome rookie autograph rainbow. And one of the more expensive ones at the time was the gold. And I had 2 of the base gold cards numbered to 50. And I found out that Denard Robinson was going to be signing at an event in Jacksonville. And so I brought one of them with me. And I got one signed in person. So I've always kind of counted this as part of my my rainbow. I never did complete it. I was never able to locate the Superfractor 1-of-1. I kind of keep an eye out for it. I haven't seen it. Be something I'd definitely be interested in if I did see it, but was able to get this one signed in person. I've actually been able to meet Denard Robinson a couple times. Just a great guy. Really treats the fans well whenever you're able to meet him. Just a great guy. Another card from that same set. This one's not autographed, but I've always liked this because it's a Topps Chrome red refractor, number to 25. And you can see that on these early cards, you know, he was number 29, but when he actually played for the Jaguars, he was number 16, just like on that a couple of other cards that I've shown already. And this one is numbered 16 out of 25 on the back, so it's actually a jersey number rookie card. These have always been tough. You know, they're numbered 25, so it kind of makes sense, I guess, but they've always been really tough to find, so I have one of those. And last but not least, it's the thickest card in my entire collection. It is from National Treasures. It is a pigskin with lace card number 24. It is the thickest card in my entire collection. I'll show you another card here just so you can compare. It is unbelievably thick. The problem with this card is it's hard to find something to put this in. This is what it came in when I bought it, and you can see that it's kind of going above that. One of the laces has kind of always been up like this too, so I've kind of just kept it in this and put a team bag over it. But really awesome card, very, very difficult to find. I know that they made a bunch of these that year for different players, but they are numbered to 4 individually, so very, very, very rare card. So that completes, I should say, the top 10 of my Denard Robinsons in a Jacksonville Jaguars jersey. All right, let's go into the top 10 in a Michigan uniform. The first one is a Leaf Draft State Pride on-card autograph. I remember buying this at the National. I found this. There was a guy who had a series of boxes in the $1 to $3 range. I think I paid $2 or $3 for this card. I always thought it was cool. It's an on-card autograph, Michigan uniform. Thought that would be a good way to start things off. It's always been one of my favorite cards. The second one's from Bowman Chrome. It's numbered to 99, also an on-card autograph. Not an exact color match, but it's relatively close. And I don't know, I've just always enjoyed this card. It's always been one of my favorites. A lot of shine on that one. Next up is an SP Authentic 3-color jersey on-card autograph. This is player worn. They're numbered pretty high, about to 650. I like it because it's 3-color patch. Player worn or not. It's always been one of my favorites. So SP Authentic. Next, this is a Star Rookie Signature. There was some sort of a story, don't quote me on this, but I thought there was some sort of special set that year that you could buy where the autographs were numbered to 15, which this one is. It's very, very rare. This one's not on card. It's on a sticker. It's a rare card, though. Always enjoyed this one. It's a good action shot. Going in for a touchdown there, it looks like. Diving forward. Definitely a rare card. Next, we have an Exquisite collection. This one is numbered 1 to 175. It's got a quarterback pose there. So it's from Exquisite, numbered to 175. Thicker card. Shows those stats on the back. Cumulative yards, he was over 10,000 when he was at Michigan between the running and passing. The next one is from Ultimate Collection, and that is a Rookie Signatures card, on-card autograph. Looks like I paid around $25 for that or less. Just checking for numbering, but I don't see numbering on this one. On-card autograph, though. Pretty tough one to find. I do remember the story on this one because I got a letter from Brian Gray in regards to this card. And the situation with this was that Denard had some Leaf Trinity redemptions. And something happened where the cards got lost or something like that. And Denard Robinson actually provided Leaf with a game-worn jersey instead of like a player-worn. And so they ended up making these cards. You had to wait a while, but they ended up making these cards, and they ended up being on-card autographs. This one is numbered to 25. It's 2-color, but it's from an actual game-worn jersey as opposed to player worn. So that was definitely worth the wait. I just remember getting a letter from Brian Gray when I got this in the mail. So I got a letter from the CEO of Leaf, which everybody else did that had those types of redemptions. And the final 3 cards that I have to show you here in a college uniform happen to be my 3 favorite overall, especially of Denard Robinson. And the first one is a Precious Metal Gem Red, number 2/100. It is graded a 7. If you're familiar with precious metal gems or PMGs, these are very, very hard to grade. This was from 2013 Fleer Retro, but it's based after the 1997-98 Metal Universe PMGs. Absolutely amazing card. It's one of my favorites in my entire collection, actually. So it is a red PMG. I actually just got this graded within the last year or so, let's say. So that one's number 200. The next one is also a PMG, except this one is number 250. It graded out the same, though. Graded out a 7 as well. Again, these are very hard to grade. But it is a blue PMG, number 250. Just incredible cards. Again, these are some of my favorites in my collection. Another 7. And the topper, the final card, a PMG green of Denard Robinson. If you notice up there too, this one graded an 8, which from everything I've ever seen with PMGs, if you get an 8, that is a really, really good grade. And I kind of thought this one was going to grade out pretty good because it looked good. It's got a soft corner, maybe 2 soft corners, but it's in really nice shape. Wasn't surprised when the other 2 got 7s, but when this one got an 8, I was not shocked. If it would have got a 9, I might have been a little bit surprised. 8.5 I could have seen, but exceptionally rare. This is number 210. So happy that I was able to pick one of these up. You rarely, if ever, see precious metal gem greens just because there's only 10 of them of each player. And I remember scooping this up, and I didn't pay a lot for it. I don't know, like maybe, I want to say like $60. And then I sent it in via my group submitter. And I have an upcoming video coming up where I'm going to talk about the group submitter that I go through. But these are my top 10 Denard Robinson cards in a Michigan jersey. So I hope that you have enjoyed part 2 of this review of pro jersey cards versus college jersey cards. My bottom line is, remember, just collect the things that you love and everything will work out in the end. If I had to choose between keeping my pro uniform or college uniform cards of Denard Robinson, if I had to let go of one or the other, I would keep the college cards, and it doesn't have anything to do with the values or perceived values of the cards. It's just a nostalgia factor. He had a long, successful career at Michigan, and his NFL career was relatively short. And so if I had to choose, I would go with the college uniform cards. With that said, if you haven't already, if you would consider subscribing, I would be very, very grateful as I'm looking to grow my channel. And ultimately remember that whether you live in Alaska or anywhere else in the world, the opportunities for collecting sports cards are endless.